Hi you guys! Okay, I'm so excited to do this video for you. So I'm going to be going over posting and Instagram and Facebook stories. I already have a posting 101 video out, and with this business and just everything in life, things change. Things get updated, there's new game plans, better ways to work, etc. So I just wanted to keep everybody updated on kind of where your focus needs to be and how things need to go to give you the best results possible to be successful in this business. So I'm super, super excited to kind of just tell you what it is that I'm doing. Um, and hopefully this is going to be shorter than my last video. So first off, posting is so, so, so important when it comes to network marketing and social media and stuff, because you're able to reach out and connect with people that you wouldn't meet on a day-to-day basis, like just going to the grocery store. Like, you can use social media to connect with people all over the world. And when you post about what it is that you're using, or other people's results or their journeys and any sales and stuff that you have, like, people are watching your page, even if they're in Australia, and they see these posts and they can connect with you and they can order straight from your website. And so posting isn't asking, but it gives people a chance to watch what it is that you have to offer. I've had people watch me for 2 years before they finally join. I've had people, hair, skin, and nails is like one of my biggest sellers, because when I started, people saw what my hair looked like when I started, and after using it for about a year is when it like got really crazy and people started obsessing over it. They had watched me post about this hair, skin, and nail stuff for a year, and it's my biggest seller. And I have people, and don't, when it comes to posting too, this kind of came up tonight with one of my newbies, but don't get caught up in likes and comments either. I could get 100 likes on a picture of Mason being silly with the dogs or something, and I could get like 5 likes on a product post, and usually it's people from my team. You learn to not get caught up in that, because I've had, over the last 2.5 years now, so many people message me or me message them, and in our conversation they're like, I love seeing your posts. I've been watching you for the last year. I'm really interested in the greens. I just never reached out. And it's like, I would have never have guessed, because they never liked or commented on anything. So like I said, posting isn't asking, but it gives people a chance to watch and sit back, especially for your skeptic, especially for the people who just need to see results and they want to see that you're using these products. Now, you don't want to be a spam bot. You don't want to be a salesperson. You don't want to like flood people's stories with all these before and afters and just look super impersonal. So I'm going to show you like what my Instagram looks like. Now, my Instagram isn't the only like Instagram that you can base this off of, right? But I'm going to explain to you my posting schedule. And you can use the same schedule. You can make your own. For me, that's how I stay disciplined with posting. Is I already know my schedule. Like, I could pick all my posts tonight for tomorrow if I know I'm going to have a busy day, and it takes me 2 seconds to set everything up. And so eventually getting into a routine is kind of hard in the beginning, but give yourself about 21 days. They say it takes 21 days to create a habit. 21 days of like posting consistently and following a schedule. It literally takes zero effort for me to post now, zero effort for me to find pictures. At this point, most of the pictures I take are my own pictures. I didn't have all the products when I started, you guys. I was taking pictures from other people. And so like, I've been in your shoes. And so just know that this is a learning process, and I'm here to tell you just some things to avoid, some things to shoot for, and just kind of give you a visual. So first off, when it comes to your Instagram, I'm going to talk mainly about Instagram. This is going to apply to Facebook too. I post everything the same that I do to Instagram and Facebook, including the stories too. Everything's the same. I just reach different people on both of those platforms. So Facebook is kind of more of my warmer market, people I went to high school with, people I've met through my husband being in the military. Everybody is family, just it's a warmer market there. Instagram is strictly like a stranger market for me. So I post the same things because I have different eyes watching my posts. Now, so for Instagram, your username, do not put anything about wraps, it works, nothing. Nothing. You want to be you, keep it whatever it is. Now, if you've got like a cuss word in it or something, you kind of want to be a little appropriate, because what you're going to find out is that your social media is now your business, right? If I was walking by a store and it said just some vulgar stuff on it, like the name of the store, I'd probably walk away from it and not want to enter, right? So your social media is your store. So mine, it doesn't have to be anything clever either. It can really just be your name. I do have 2 Instagrams, but this first one is Mrs. Hoftimus Prime, right there at the top, okay? Nothing to do with it works. It's a spin on my name. You know, I'm married and my last name is Hoffman. When my husband was making a PlayStation account, his username is Hoftimus Prime, like Optimus Prime from Transformers, but he added the H and do Hoftimus. And so I decided to do Mrs. Hoftimus Prime. Doesn't have to be clever. Like I said, I didn't even come up with that, really. My husband did, so he's the clever one. But my second Instagram, and I'll show you guys, it's basically the same as my first. There's just a subtle difference here, but the Caitlin Hoffman. That's it. Nothing crazy, okay? So avoid an account that looks like this. Literally, the name says It Works Wrap. Don't do that. Because what happens is when you start to request people to expand your social media, right? Because you want to have as many people on your social media as possible, and you can constantly grow that number every day. When you send a request out and your name says It Works Wraps, they know, like most people will know what it is that your friend requesting them for. And so just people see my name, you know, there's a clear picture of me. That's me, right? My profile has nothing about It Works in it. It says Caitlin Hoffman, which is my name. It says now this profile here, you know, you're going to have a clear picture of you. You're going to have just an easy username. Your profile, so my account is private. This is all you can see. You can't even see these little highlights here. So when I send a friend request, they're going to check out my profile before they add me back. So my name checks out, it's good. I've got a clear picture. They can see my face. You know, it's not a picture of a dog or something. They know my name. And you're going to use your profile to tell people a little bit about you. So like if they relate to anything in that profile, they will more than likely send you a friend request back, right? So for mine, I put that I'm a Marine wife. So if I go and add a bunch of military wives, that's the first thing they see. They're probably going to add me back. It says I'm a mom. It's got a picture of a boy, a girl, and 3 dogs. Okay. Emojis are fun. Okay, it makes it easier for people to read. So I'm a mom of 2 kids and 3 dogs without writing all that out. It just has the emojis. So if anybody that I add is a mom or a dog mom, they're going to see that I'm a mom too, and that they'll probably add me. It says photog. I do photography as a hobby on the side. This business has allowed me to do it as a hobby and actually enjoy it, and not, you know, before this business, I was trying to do photography to make money for our family so I could keep staying home with our kids. And what I found out was I was overwhelming myself with too much work. I was staying up super late, not getting any sleep because I was like rushing to get all these pictures done. I'm a perfectionist, so I didn't want to half-ass anything. And I stopped enjoying what I was doing. I didn't want to take any more pictures for people. And it basically took the passion out of the photography for me. And so I had to quit. So now this business allows me to do it. I even do it for free for people when I want to, you know. So like I actually get to enjoy these sessions on my own time. I'm not stressing about where my next client's going to come from to pay my electric bill. So I do photography. So if I add any photographers, they're going to see that I'm a photog. Photog is short for photographer. If I put runner, so recently over the last year, I started running, and I'm training for a half marathon currently. And so that's something that people could relate to, or that relates to me. Like, that's just a journey that I'm currently on. So it says runner. Healthy living, that's really the only hint that maybe I might be with a company, but you know, I'm that could just be saying that, like, I like fitness. Or maybe I'll just put fitness in there. Now that we're talking about it, fitness might be a good option. And then it says tattoos and piercings. I have a lot of piercings. I have a lot of tattoos. That just pertains to me, and somebody who sees that might be like, oh, I'd love to see what her tattoos look like or what piercings she has and stuff. It says Buckeye Blood. It's got the OHIO in there. I'm from Ohio, like diehard Buckeye fan. So any Buckeye fans that I add, they're going to add me back. It says THICA, which is thyroid cancer, and I have thyroid cancer. So anybody that I add that has that too or can relate in some way, will add me back. And then it says SSU, Shawnee State University. So that's a college I went to. And so if I add anybody from Shawnee State, they see that I'm an alum, or I'm currently going there, or whatever. And so, like, usually, like, you can search hashtags for these things in your profile, but you want people to tell them a little bit about who you are, just a couple things that make you stand out, things that you love, things that people are going to relate to. And put that in your profile, and don't do this person, okay? I'm going to bring up that same girl. And this account, just so you know, hasn't been active since 2014, so this isn't somebody currently trying to work their business. But, you know, it said It Works Wraps in the top. Now look at that picture. I don't know who that person is. Who are you? You look like just a sales bot, right? Look at this profile. It Works Wraps and more. Tone and tighten in 45 minutes. www. There's the website. Contact me if you have any questions. I know nothing about this person. I would never buy from this person because I don't know who they are. I don't trust it. You look like a scam. If I had never seen this company before, right? And so when you go to mine and I send you a friend request, you're going to be like, okay, this is just a normal chick. And that's what I am. I'm extremely normal. I just make money from my phone, which is starting to become more and more known, you guys, okay? For my second account, it literally says the same thing. Marine wife, mom, photog, tattoos and piercings, Buckeye Blood. I put half marathon goals and THICA. So same. It's even the same picture, same profile picture, except my second account is public because I'm growing it a little differently, which I don't know if I'll go into that or not right now. But so yeah, so like same thing with my Facebook profile. I'm going to show you that real quick. You know, my cover photo, my picture, nothing about It Works. There's my name. The same profile that I read you guys, you know, marine wife, mom, photog, runner, tattoos and piercings, psych up. I put pineapple obsessed in this one. I'm married. This is where I'm from. This is where I live. This is where I went to school. Now, for work, I don't recommend putting that you work for It Works Global until you hit at least diamond and above, because at that point you've built some credibility. And, you know, I'm almost maxed out on my friends on Facebook, so I'm not really worried about it. So it's something I decided to do. I was a top enroller for June of 2017. So it says Diamond Leader plus top enroller at It Works Global. Like I said, it's the only thing I have, but I don't recommend doing that until you hit like diamond or above. So anyways, back to this, you know, people can't see the rest of my posts. Now, when you go and you look at your first 12 posts are super important, because that's like when somebody goes and they're just going to go like this to see if anything, you know, is a red flag. I want you to look at this page real quick and tell me if it looks spammy to you. You know, look, you guys. Look how many pictures of me you see. Pictures of my kids. Things that I love, things that I'm doing, my dogs, my family, my friends. Pictures of me all the time. Okay? That's what you want to shoot for. You want to post like you did before this business, things that you would normally post. So selfies, pictures of you and your family, your dogs, things that you're doing throughout the day, things that you find funny, any like positive motivating quotes. Those are all normal. I call them filler posts because now your social media is your business. So those are all like filler posts that shows people that you're a real person. And those are the things that people are going to relate to with you. I post a quote every other day, and I've had a lot of people be like, you know, I'm not really interested in your it work stuff, but like I always come to your page I can't wait to see what quote you're going to post for the day. People notice these things. And I had people watching my page just because they know I'm going to post a motivating quote. You know, I show people, I've started getting better about fitness and eating healthy. And so I'm showing them that I'm working out every day and using our WTF app, the What the Fit app. I'm showing them my kids just growing up and being home with them every day. And I don't even have to say anything about this business. They see me home with them every day. My dog's recipes when I'm cooking, getting my hair done, cutting my kids' hair, tattoo ideas, anything that I like from Pinterest, like these sports bras I really liked and was like, I need help. Where can I find the best sports bras? And so my page, you guys, is just nothing but personal. Okay. So I want you to know, like, I worked really hard to get to this point because I didn't always look this way. I didn't have much help when I started. And what you want to avoid is this account that I've been showing you. Now look at these pictures. Like, these are spammy. Avoid these posts. This one is about looking for product testers. Let me find a different one. This one is about ThermoFit. Okay? Don't do that. That looks like an ad. I guarantee she got that from Pinterest. You want to ad about ThermoFit or post about ThermoFit. Find somebody holding ThermoFit, like a real person holding it, and not just post it on there. Like, let me try to find me and my ThermoFit. Like this one is mine. That's on top of my fridge. ThermoFite. Sorry, it used to be ThermoFit. It's ThermoFite now. This is me holding ThermoFite. Okay. And people are going to look at it. They're going to be interested and read what it is that I have to say. This one is a picture of me and ThermoFite with my daughter. And it just talks about how I've been having my kiddos working out with me, or trying to at least, and teaching Sydney how to stretch. Today is my day 5 of being consistent and working out. It was a lower body HIIT workout. Repeat 3 times with a 90-second rest in between. ThermoFite to help me burn extra calories and boost my metabolism. It's a must-have for someone like me with no thyroid and anyone looking to get the most out of their workout. I didn't say anything about, oh, here's this product. I can give you my discount. Who wants to buy it? Type thing. Like, I'm putting real life into my posts. And so I want you to definitely like model that. And so now that we've talked about the essentials, you know, don't put anything it works in your name, your picture, or your bio. Okay? Nothing. You want to be you. You want a clear profile picture of yourself. And you want to put things in your profile, your bio, that relate to you? What are some things that when people think of you or know about you that other people can relate to? And then we're gonna avoid spammy posts, and we're gonna look like a normal person. Okay? So here's the schedule I follow. And I posted this the other day in the team page and with a whole post on it, but I wanted to do a video too, because sometimes it's easier to just listen than like read something. So here's my posting schedule. I have it broken up into one day, or day 1 and day 2. So I used to try to do 10 posts a day. I was doing 2 product and 2 live posts. I realized I was spending a lot of time posting and not enough time doing the other things. And so I broke it down. I do 5 posts one day, and I do the other 5 the next day. So here's the order. On day 1, which today was day 1 for me, I do a quote. I do a product post. I do a family post, which means picture of me and my kids, picture of my dogs, what we're doing for the day, anything normal, anything that I would have posted before this business gets put there. Another family in a row. So quote, product, family, and then life/business. This is my life post. This is where I talk about the business that's going to attract potential distributors, because your product post attracts your potential customers. Your life post attract your potential distributors. And there's many things that you can talk about, so for the product post, you guys, you can post a picture of you holding the product, somebody else holding the product. You can post before and afters, which I think those look spammy on your profile now. So what I'll do is I'll post a picture of like me holding ThermoFit, and they can swipe over or check the comments if it's Facebook for a before and after. So it's not showing up like the first thing you see, but you can swipe to see those before and afters. And before and afters are good in the stories, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And so you can do those different things. You can do a picture of it just sitting on your fridge, like I did. Like those are the product posts. Then even if it's something you're not using, you can tell people, this is on the top of my list to try. I'm so excited for it. And like maybe you want to share like a testimony from me, be like, my diamond leader or my friend Caitlin is obsessed with ThermoFit. Here's what she had to say, and copy and paste whatever it was that I said about it and how it's helped me, and take my picture or something. So you can do things like that for your product posts. And sometimes you can throw in I'm looking for 5 hair models. Is anybody, looking to grow their hair out? You can do those occasionally. You don't want to do them all the time. You don't want to talk about a 40% discount all the time either, because then it won't seem so rare. Not necessarily rare, but you want to create a sense of urgency. And if you're always talking about this discount and how you always have spots, and people are going to think nobody's buying from you, or that this discount really isn't a discount, and that it's just always there. So it's not going to make them want to hurry up and buy and think that they're going to miss a discount if they know it's always there. So, and then your life post, you guys, you're going to talk about why you joined this business, what the money you're going to be making is going to pay for, what it's going to cover, where you see yourself in 2 to 5 years. Make a list of 30 things that you would do with an extra $200 to $500 a month. Talk about that. Anytime that, even my first paycheck was $40, okay? That's just how this business works. It was $40, then it was $100, and then it was over $500, then it was $1,000, then it was over like $3,000 in 5 months. So that's how I escalated, okay? But my first paycheck was $40. That filled up my husband's gas tank. Be like, I'm so excited. My first day at work's paycheck was able to fill up my husband's gas tank to get him to and from work. This is an extra $40 we didn't have. And if every month I can continue to help fill up his gas tank or pay for groceries, is another day of keeping me home with my kids. People are going to relate to that. People aren't going to relate to, I'm making $10,000 a month. Oh yeah, people aren't going to believe you. They don't care about that. They don't relate to the success. They relate to the struggle. And so your life post, you want to talk about, I was able to sell a wrap on hand at the grocery store. A girl stopped me gave me $25 cash for this wrap, and it bought my son a box of diapers today, or it bought my kid a can of formula, or my first paycheck, or my paycheck today. You know, I know somebody, and I think it's Allie Frazier, talks about every time she fills up her gas tank, she talks about how this business pays for it. Somebody out there is struggling to put gas in their car to get to and from work, is going to relate to that post and be like, man, if I could just make enough extra money to fill up my gas tank, I'd be golden. Okay, so talk about those types of things. Talk about what your dreams are, your dreams. Share other people's success stories who aren't like you. You know, I'm a mom of two. I'm a military wife. I used to be a college kid, but I'm not one now, and I didn't have to work this business in college. But I know people in this business who are college students working their business and are successful, and I can share their stories. You know, you're going to follow a list of leaders, and you're going to be able to share their stories when you see them. You know, if I want to try to pull in some male potential distributors, I'm going to go find some of the men out there that are rocking their business and share one of their stories and show people that there are men who do this business, and it's going to pique the interest of men. And I don't have many men on my social media for reasons of I'm married and I have kids, and I'm not dealing with men. That doesn't say that I'm not going to, but that's just how I've built my business for right now. So day one, I do a quote, I do a product post, I do family, and then the life and business post. And so I want to show you guys that today was a day one for me. So I started with, let me do it this way so we can scroll, with this quote. Okay, and it just says, remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. The Dalai Lama. And I just wrote, it may not make sense now, but it will later. He has a plan for you. Just keep shooting for your goals and he will direct you on the right path. That's it. And somebody commented, love this. It's got 50 likes. Nothing to do with the business. I posted a quote the other day and somebody said, you have no idea how much I needed to hear this today. Okay? So like you're inspiring people, even if they're not interested in the business or the products right now, they will be one day. But for right now, like I'm helping other people and they're going to keep following me for that reason. The next one, like I said, is a product post. So I slept in a wrap that night and I started day 2 of my cleanse. And so I'm using the products and I told people it's just a picture of me wearing my wrap, holding my cleanse, and then I posted before and after somebody who did a wrap and a cleanse 3-day results, even though they weren't mine. You know, I don't really take pictures anymore because I know these work, and it's just, anyways. I wrote, if you haven't slept in a wrap before, you're missing out. I love how these feel. Also started day 2 of another cleanse. Scroll over to see my girls' results. I'm offering these 2 products as a package deal over $60 off today only. Now that one, I added a little bit of salesy part at the end. I don't always do that, so every once in a while I do, especially when I'm pushing for a promotion. But this one only has 11 likes, and when I go and I look, a couple of them are teammates, a couple of them are people who like every single one of my posts but never respond to any messages I ever send them. So that one before got 50, this one got 10. And keep in mind, I have about 7,000 people on my Instagram, okay, and only 10 people liked that product post. The next one, like I said, is family. And so it's a picture of Mason and us building blocks. Nothing about it works in there. And it just says, I don't know who enjoys these blocks more, me or them, and like laughing. And so moms are going to see that. They're going to giggle. They're going to be like, yeah, that's totally me. I love playing with my kids' toys more than they do sometimes. That one got like 34 likes. This next one is another family post, and you know, military wife is something that I have in my profile. And today, you know, I haven't talked to my husband in 5 weeks. Now, depending on when you watch this, he's probably already home by now, but right now he's been gone for 5 weeks. This is the first time I was able to see his face today. He's still gone for another 5 weeks right now. So currently I'm a single mom of 2 with 3 dogs by myself in North Carolina. But I took this picture without him noticing. And it just says, my high and tight man, because of his haircut. Finally seeing his face for the first time in 5 weeks. He's going to hate me for this picture. Haha, I love his head regardless. Hashtag military life. And 50 people liked that one out of 7,000. Okay, you guys. So that had nothing to do with it works. I'm showing people glimpses of my life, and they're going to relate to those things and stick around regardless of other things that I'm talking about. But what I've shown them is that I'm a normal person living my life, and I've added this business and these products into it like this. Just easy peasy. Okay. And then my 5th post for the day, day 1, is a life post. And I found it doesn't always have to look businessy. I found this really cool picture that's not me, of somebody kind of just with their It Works binder and like greens. Right now it's got 3 likes, but I posted it 36 minutes ago. And sometimes your life posts can be long and sometimes they can be short and sweet, but this one was a little bit longer for me, and I just put, what I do is fun, exciting, and exhilarating. It pays me to stay home with my babies and a full-time income at that. It's a Sunday night and I'm in my jammies working my business and watching Impractical Jokers. This is not hard, but I'll tell you what is. For some of you, Monday mornings are hard. You wake up as late as possible to get some extra sleep, get up, quickly shower, forget to pack your lunch, and run off to work, worrying the whole way about your car payment that's due tomorrow. Hard is also trying to calculate every week the bills minus your weekly pay and literally getting no sleep because of being under so much stress. Hard, oh, I just exited out of it. Hard is spending your life at a job you hate just so you can afford life's essentials to get back to that job every day. What I do is not hard. It's not money falling from the sky either, but I will always choose this freedom. I will work while everyone else sleeps. I will be different. So my advice to you, if what's holding you back from this is that you think it's hard, is to really sit back and think, what's more hard, being broke or trying something new? Yep, it's that simple. I'm ready whenever you are, and it's got my phone number. Sometimes it's literally short and sweet and simple, and it just talks about me being able to work while my baby sleeps, like holding my kid while she sleeps. Like this one. So Sydney was sleeping on me, wearing my It Works shirt, but you can't really tell. It says, being your mom is my favorite thing to be. I am forever grateful for this business because I haven't had to miss a single second of you and your brother growing up. I have the freedom to be the mom I've always wanted to be and support my family financially. One day she won't want to cuddle, so I'm soaking this in on this lovely Monday afternoon. Said nothing about join my team. It said nothing about, get a hold of me. It was just being grateful for the business because I can work and hold my kid while she's still a kid. And that's gonna touch somebody who works a full-time job or even 2 jobs just to put food on the table and keep their electric on, and they're missing out on their kid's life, and they're not getting to be the parent they want to be. Now, not everybody wants to be a stay-at-home mom, and I understand that, but for the people that do, that post in particular is going to touch somebody. Life posts can be, announcing new teammates, or when you sign somebody. One time I was in a grocery store, I was shopping. I was in like Home Goods or something, shopping, and a girl messaged me, and she ended up getting signed up for hair, skin, and nails while I was shopping. Just running an errand, having a day where I was just out shopping. I took a picture of whatever it was I was looking on the shelf. I got the email that she signed up as a customer. I overlaid that email saying that I signed somebody up over that picture and said, I love what I do and the freedom that I have. I was shopping today and was able to help Kaylee get started with her hair, skin, and nails. Just showing people that I can multitask, that this business fits into my life around my own schedule, and that it's really convenient. It goes where I go. And so I wasn't always good at the life post thing, and I never used to write long, deep life posts either. I always just talked about loving what I was doing and the products and helping people. Anytime somebody gets started, welcome to the Dashing Diamonds, and I give a little announcement, like that's a life post. That's showing people are joining my team, that I'm helping other people make money. And so that's day 1. And then day 2 is very similar, just a slightly bit different. So my first post, so tomorrow is my day 2. After that will be my day 1 again, you guys. So I just cycle through these 10 posts. I just break it up into 5 each day. So day 2, so tomorrow, I'm going to start with a selfie. And usually with the selfie, I put a quote with the selfie. So it's still technically a quote, but you're going to see my face. Product post is second, which that's how it was the day before. Family, again, same thing. This fourth one, I put Pinterest. And so this is where I go to Pinterest and I find funny things, I find recipes, I find things that I'm obsessed with, like pineapples. I found this cute like pineapple tumbler cup. The bathing suit that I ordered, I found it on Pinterest and talked about how I was ordering it. Clothes, anything that's like eye-catching or interesting, or like a DIY hack or something that brings value to your followers, you're gonna post it there. That way it's not, you know, just family stuff all the time, and you're posting other things that people can relate to. And then 5 is business again, which is the same before. So really the only difference is the selfie and the Pinterest part, but with my selfie, I'm doing a quote, so it's kind of the same thing. And then the Pinterest one is still non-business related, but I just always make sure it's something from Pinterest. And so I'm going to show you guys what yesterday looked like for me. So my day 1 we talked about was right here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you these 10. So I did a quote 2 days ago, product post right here. This is me holding hair, skin, and nails. Oh, I posted, you know, before and afters of people. But, you know, those weren't the first things you see because those can look a little spammy. And so then I did a family post, which is a picture of my husband. Then I did a picture of my scar talking about my thyroid cancer and my surgery that's coming up in a couple weeks. And then a life post, which I ended up adding 2 new teammates, you know, so we announced them. Then day 2, so tomorrow, I'm going to post a selfie, and that's what I did. I have a selfie right here, and it was me after my workout. And my shirt says Mind Over Matter, so I just wrote Mind Over Matter, total body workout and stretching today, crushed it. Now, usually, like I said, I put a quote. So let me find my last selfie. This was the other selfie I did like 2 days prior to that. It says you need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You're not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. I found that quote on Pinterest, and instead of just posting the quote that I found, I just wrote it out as my caption. So that's usually what I do. So I still have this motivating quote in the morning. And I don't always have like makeup on, and my hair's not done. Like I'm sweaty, no makeup on there. I show people that I'm real, okay? Like I don't always look like this. I look like this today because I knew I was going to do this video later. And I video chatted my husband, which I hadn't seen in 5 weeks, so I wanted to look a little pretty. So that's why. But anyways, okay, so, you know, day 2, I do my selfie right here. And then the next one is a product post, which this is in my bathroom. I took this picture. It's my cleanser. And I just said, our plant-based cleanser is a miracle worker, gentle for even the most sensitive skin and for all skin types. Once you try it, you won't want to use anything else ever again. Try it if you dare. And then I add a before and after with it, but, you know, you can't see it until you scroll over, so it doesn't look spammy. Then I have a family post, which is my kids right here with my dog. We went on a walk. And, you know, my kids were being cute and funny, and so yeah. Then the next one is Pinterest, right? So this is a new one. I went and I found, I'm obsessed with these Rae Dunn mugs. I haven't been able to find any yet, but I found a pretty picture from Pinterest and talked about them, and so like people are commenting. I have 56 likes on this, and people are like, you should try this, go to this store. I found them here, and so I'm using this as an interactive post, things that usually ask a question, or it's like, who wants this recipe, and people comment me, so I can message them on this recipe. It's a way for me to interact with people and relate with other people, but it still pertains to me, like I really want one of these mugs, and anybody that like relates to this, I'm going to have conversations with. And then that last post is a life post, which I did. It's a picture of me and my team. Well, some of them, you know, and Jade and Tina and Ashley. And it just talked about my first conference and my second conference, and this was my third conference. And just kind of where I see myself next year at conference and walking the stage and stuff and talking about my dreams and what I love about this company. So that's all I do. I do a quote, product post, family post, life post, day 1, day 2, selfie with a quote, product post, life post, Pinterest, which is my interactive post, life post. That's it. So I do 5 and 5. Now, these are like my highlights, right? Like I chose like my best pictures. Everything looks clean and crisp and clear, and everything's spaced out. Like I don't have two quotes too close together. My product posts are spaced out by 4, based by the way that I have my schedule. And so now we're going to talk about stories, Instagram and Facebook stories. So what I do too, you guys, I make my post through Instagram and I write what I'm going to write. I copy the wording and then I paste it into Facebook. You don't want to do the automatic post to Facebook button, because it'll be posting through a third party and it messes with algorithms. And if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it right now. Just trust me. Just copy and paste it to your Facebook. But anyways, so the people who see these posts, there's an algorithm tied to it. Okay, so not everybody's going to see your posts all the time. So it's like basically the people you interact with the most on social media, those are the posts you're going to see the most. But what's happening right now is with stories, this is chronological order. So if I make a Facebook or Instagram story right now, my little circle here at the top is going to pop to the front. So if I'm making a post every hour, I'm going to be the first thing people see. And so what I'm doing is every day with those 5 posts, I've got at least 1 product post and 1 life post a day, right? And then the other 3 are fillers. I'm still, for my stories, I'm using this as a way to show snippets of my life throughout the day, unfiltered, unedited, but I'm still trying to do an extra product post and an extra life post in my story as well. And these are short and sweet because you can't write a lengthy thing. And so, let me go back here. So today, it has started. It says magical, mystical, fat burning coffee. And I did like a slow-mo of me pouring keto coffee into my cup. Nothing but a discount, not being salesy. I'm just showing people that I start my morning with keto coffee every day. And then it was like a slow, oh my gosh, hold on. Then I had like a slow-mo of the coffee coming into my cup. And then it says cue slow-mo sexy music. It's a slow-mo of me mixing the coffee. These are all product posts. I have people that message me and say, what's this fat burning coffee stuff that you're always talking about? They've never liked or commented on anything before, but because they see me using it all the time or talking about it all the time, it's piqued their interest, okay? This is from our WTF app. I show people that I'm working out and staying healthy and using our app. I've had a lot of people message me and say, can you give me information on this app that you're using? And because it's free. And so I always do a screen record. This is day 25. And I do the workout for people with a time-lapse video just to fit like the whole workout in one snippet, you know? That's it. And then I showed people. I went and bought a movie today for myself, Bad Moms Christmas. And then this is just me and my kids being silly. And me being silly and unfiltered with this thing. And just me and my kids. I'm just documenting my day. That's what you're going to do with your stories. You're going to document your day. Whatever it is that you're doing throughout the day. And then you're just going to, yesterday, which you can't see here, I was sitting at my desk and I boomeranged like my chart and my dream board. and just said work, 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 hashtag in my PJs. That was it. That's a live post talking about working in my PJs in my house. So that's what I'm doing with the stories. And the stories too, you guys, you can do the call to actions where it's like, I'm going to make a post. I had somebody sign up today for hair, skin, and nails. I'm going to put that email in there and say, I was able to help Victoria get started with their hair, skin, and nails. I've got 2 more spots left for my discount. Swipe up and type hair, skin, and nails for more info. And so these are called a call to action, where these people are having to swipe up and reach out to me to let me know that, hey, I'm interested in more info. Or you can create a poll now. And the way you create a poll on Instagram is you just pick a picture and swipe up, and it will say poll. And you can type your question, and for the yes or no right there, don't ever do no as an option. Be like, how much, your question could be, how much extra money per month would help you right now? Could you use an extra and then do $200 to $300 as option 1 and $300 plus as your second option? So you're not giving people a no option and they're having to choose which one to do. And at the end of it, you can reach out to all these people who participated in this because they literally just told you they needed extra money. So you have your foot in the door to tell them about this opportunity. Or you could do one that says, is anybody who's looking to grow their hair out? I've got 5 more spots left. Be like, option 1 is send me more info. Option 2 is sign me up right now. Either way, you still get to message those people and give them more information about what it is that you're looking for and the cost and stuff. And so this is how we're using social media now, you guys. These are my highlights. You know, my profile is my highlights. People are going to be able to skim through here. These are going to be my edited pictures. I edit the same way. You know, I use literally the same edit on every picture so it looks all nice and clean and uniform. But my stories are unfiltered, unless it's like a Snapchat filter or something. But I don't use a filter. It's just me, because I don't do videos in my profiles either. So this is a way for me to like actually talk to people, do lives or whatever, because your live will hang up there with, you know, Facebook and Instagram. Just show people who you are. Just be you. Literally, that's all I can tell you is just be you. Don't post 2 It Works posts back to back, or at least don't make it look like it. I did the other day, so you can't tell, but this one and this one are It Works posts back to back. This one is obviously me introducing teammates, but this one I talked about there's nothing It Works looking in that picture. And I didn't mean for it to be a product post, but I had like 4 people reach out to me, and it wasn't even meant to be a product post, but I wrote, I've fallen in love with this scar, which is me talking about my thyroid scar, which you can't see it. You can't see it, okay? I've fallen in love with this scar, in parentheses, partially due to my stretch mark cream fading it so much. Gotta throw it in there when you can, right? But the other part is I've learned to love my journey no matter what it entails. But now in a couple weeks, my scar will be a new scar. Here is an update on what's happening. February 27th, I will be having 2 cancerous lymph nodes removed in Maryland. My stepmom and I will be driving 6 hours just to have the surgery. I have to see a specialist for what I'm having done. And then a few days later, come home. I shouldn't require further treatment like last time, but we won't know if we got it all until the end of this year when I have my next scan. Now I think about what my new scar will look like and knowing I will miss this one. I just pray that I heal the same and I have some stretch mark cream stocked up and ready to go. Literally was not meant to be a product post. I just kind of threw it in there because I do follow some people that are going through thyroid cancer and have had the surgeries and stuff. And so it was kind of like, hey, if you're going through this too, like this helped me. And I just had literally so many people what stretch mark cream? And I replied and just said, I'll message you. It's Amazeballs. This one said, praying for a safe procedure. What stretch mark cream is it that you use? I said, I'll message you the details and thank you. So that's 2 It Works posts back to back, but it's not this, right? Where it's back to back to back to back, and you can tell every single one of these pictures is an It Works post. I'm not trying to be a salesperson. I'm not trying to be a sales bot. I'm showing people that I'm a real person. I'm a hot mess. You know, they're going to be able to relate to me based off of my profile and what I'm posting and talking about, and relate to me on, you know, what I believe in. And I'm just showing people who I am and how I work these products and this business into my life. That's what posting does. Posting is watering seeds. Planting the seeds is messaging people and having conversations with them. But you're going to have people who are going to watch you for over 2 years. So somebody right now will join your team, but they got to watch you for 2 years. And so you got to ask, like, are you going to be here in 2 years? Because I know I am. If you're not, I'll gladly take them. But give them something to watch for those next 2 years. That's the one thing that I can say is I've been consistent for the last 2. Now, I've had days where I didn't get to post everything I needed to post, but there's never been like 2 days in a row where I didn't get to do my posting, you know. So 2.5 years, I haven't missed a beat, and that shows people how dedicated and how serious I am. People don't doubt me. I have results with all of our products now. And so I don't have any negativity. I don't have any people who give me a hard time, because this business is paying my bills, keeping me home with my kids, helping me get healthier and giving me amazing skin and hair. And I love what I do, and people can see that. People can see that. And so when you're starting, just be patient. That is all that I can tell you, is be patient. I tried to make this video shorter than the hour that it is, and I apologize, but this is so important for you to learn. And I'm sure in another year I'm going to have to make another video, because we're going to come up with something new. But when it comes to posting too, you guys, and I forgot to mention this, you can take my pictures if you need like pictures. Just don't copy and paste anything in the same day that I do it because of algorithms, but you should have a list of leaders that you're following. One of the ones that I like to bring up is Alyssa Bilyeu. So if I need a picture of somebody else using like greens, and I'm going to go to her page and I'm going to click her photos, and you can scroll through their pictures, okay, and find them using the products. And so like here, I don't know, she's not using this, but like she posted this. This is like of the wrap. Okay, that's a cool picture. I didn't take that. Here she is talking about the greens. I didn't take that, you know, but it's a chance for me to have a picture and say, when you don't have these products in the beginning, like you can follow leaders and you can take their pictures. No, you don't have to ask their permission, okay? This is just something that we do. We help each other out. Anybody is welcome to take mine, as long as, you know, if I post a picture of Alyssa with the greens and it's talking about her saying that she does a daily detox with the chocolate greens, I'm going to be like, my girl Alyssa is obsessed. If she's in the picture, sometimes I just take the picture and just give a general info about like what the product is. But you can find like all kinds of pictures by following all these other leaders. And so that's an option. And then another thing too is go to the search bar at the top for Facebook, and I'm going to type in It Works Greens. Search. You can click photos at the top here. And so what it's going to do is going to say photos from friends, and it's going to say public photos. I like to scroll to the bottom and do public photos and click see all. Now some of these pictures are going to be spammy. They're not going to be good. Like you don't want to post that one. I want to post one that looks real, like that. Like pictures of just real life people using them. That's a real one. I don't know who that is, but you know, it's a public picture. Picture of the greens. You know, so you've got all these pictures. Oh, not that one. I don't like that one. So you have access to endless amounts of pictures and posts and stuff that you can do. So that's kind of just a whole cap on why we post. And we post every day, you guys, because we're adding new people to our social media every day. And so you have these new eyes that haven't been watching you for the people that I've added today. They've not seen a single post that I've done in 2.5 years. But because I am posting every single day, they can start watching me, and I'm going to give them something to watch. And all those other people, it takes an average of 7 to 12 follow-ups before somebody signs up with you. It's very rare that they sign up the first conversation you have, but you know, they're going to keep watching you. And after seeing your stuff so many times, they're eventually going to be like, okay, I'm finally ready. Or they're going to see a before and after that kind of like looks like their before picture, and they're like, I want to look like that after. And they're going to relate to it, and they're going to be like, okay, I'm ready to have these results. So posting is so important because it is watering that seed. Okay, people are going to creep your page. You're not even going to know it because they're not going to comment or like on anything. But there are people who are stalking your page right now. And it's like, are you going to give them something to stalk and fall in love with? Or, you know, are you not? And then just have them come to my page because I'm always posting about the stuff we're using. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or your enroller or whoever it is that your leader is. Yeah, that's it. Bye.